Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy BZ, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about my life as a 23-year-old orphan.
What?
23? Orphan? How are you an orphan if you're 23? Gang, you can still be an orphan as an adult. I had to look it up because there really is no other definition to say of someone who's lost both of their parents. So, there's the term for it. There's the topic for today. We're going to get into it. Let's do it. All right, topic one. Backstory, flashback. How did I get here? How did I not have any parents? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get to this point in life? So I had parents. Let's get that fact straight. I wasn't one of those people who was unfortunately like Batman and lost their parents young or just didn't have their parents at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a loving home with my mom. I mainly grew up with my mother. So I really didn't grow up with my dad. I knew of him. I really didn't hang out with him as much. So unfortunately, he was the first to go when I was 19 and he ended up the men's mental health. Check on yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you understand, you understand. So that was the first parent to go at 19. I was a little hurt by that, but not even a little hurt. I was a lot of hurt, but I say little hurt because down the road, I wasn't prepared for my mother to go right before I was about to turn 21. That one really shocked the world for me. I was like, yeah, it's over with. I literally thought my life was over with. You know, like like what in the world could prepare you for something like that? All within a 5-year span too. It's like, dang, bro, what happened? Like, how did we get here? Life was great. I was chilling. I was working hard, and then boom, like what? How we get here? Whoa, what the fuck was that? No, for real. But on a serious note, it was really crazy. Like when I first got the news about my father, I was with my mom, and when she heard the news, she literally couldn't even tell me. My grandmother had to tell me. It was that rough on her. It was rough on everybody. It really shocked the world because he was young. No one really just expected it from him. So it just happened, and it just happens. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but that type of stuff just happens. Like you never expect it, you're never ready for it. It just, one day they just came knocking on the door, like, hey, boom, boom, boom. Death did his job, and so it was really crazy. And then with my mother, my aunt called me, and I was at work, and I could tell by her voice. It was just like the way she was talking, you could hear it in somebody's voice. It's crazy. You like, I thought she, like I was like, and in my head, I was like, she would tell me, because she didn't tell me at first. She waited till I get off work because she knew that I would have been doing everything just to, you know what I'm saying? So she really waited and she did the right thing. I didn't like that at first, but she did the right thing. Anyone who says different, y'all can, I'll blur it out, whatever, but you can suck it. But anyways, now that y'all got a few little backstory, little pieces into the puzzle, we can move on to section two. The reason we're moving on to section two and not going to go any deeper than that is because I really don't want to put anything more out there personally. If I want to talk about it anymore, I'll talk about it. But as of right now, you guys are going to have to respect the wishes, and we're just going to move on from that topic. So now we're going to move on to topic two. So we move on to topic two, and I chose mental health for topic two. Why mental health? Because my mental health is fucking shot, gang. I'm talking about, bro. I am an overthinker, overstressor, over everything. I'm trying to be an overachiever, but that really ain't going too well right now. But we trying to get to that point. All right, but in all seriousness, I take mental health to its extreme, especially after my father did what he did. It really pushed me to a limit. I deal with major depression. My mom dealt with depression. I've seen the worst of the worst. I've dealt with therapy, and then I'm supposed to have ADHD. So ADHD and depression is not a good mix. So I really take this very seriously. So a lot of things I do now, I be working out. I be trying to work on my spiritual relationship. I try to work on my physical relationship. I just try to work on all types of things with myself to love myself. Cause people really are haters and they try to get you to stop loving yourself. Me, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all got to say. I love myself to the fullest, and I'm gonna be me at the end of the day. So that's just how I got there. But before I got all this confidence, I really have spiraled into a deep depression. Like that's why I really needed to talk about this topic because I literally just wanted to work myself to death. I didn't care no more. I literally gave up. Like if you would have saw me, I literally just like life. Like I didn't care. I just was like, I just wanted to be next. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if you don't understand what I'm saying, you could feel and understand how someone could feel. Because if you imagine if you lost both of your peoples, you'd be like, I don't care no more. You know, and then I had to deal with my brother. He was still about to graduate high school and some of this. So it was a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of stuff that really like, and then I had to deal with grief, like for not only my father, my mother. It was a lot of stuff. Like mental health needed to be checked on for sure. But this is why I was so glad that I had people like my girl and her mom, my aunt, my grandmother, like people who actually cared and supported me and made sure it constantly checked up on me. My phone didn't stop blowing up. It got so annoying to the point where I was like wanting to break my phone. I literally was so annoyed. But one of the things I learned is to beat depression, you got to bother people. You need to be in their faces. Depression is a disease of isolation. I promise you, you need to stop isolating yourself. I be trying to do it all the time. I be so used to isolating myself, and the depression comes back so fast. If you have depression or suffer from depression, I promise you, get out your house, open the blinds up. It is a like weird vampire disease. It's super weird. I don't know what it is, but do those things, and I promise you, you'll constantly start feeling that motherfucker like it'll be there, but it won't be like not attacking you, King. I promise you. I deal with this like no medication. I used to take a heck of medication before I stopped doing that. I just eat healthy, work out, things like that. And my mental health, it's still shot, fried, far from okay. But things are more manageable, able to deal with. I do breathing exercises, things like that. And I ain't gonna cap, I do 420, drink. I do other things too, but I'm a normal human of society. If you don't do something, you probably go play basketball when you get mad, or everyone has their stress relievers, everyone has their poisons. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what else more to add on to that. But no, serious. If you are dealing with something, please do not be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody. I'm telling you, especially men, guys, please do not be afraid to reach out and talk to somebody. I know a lot of the times people will be like, oh, you a man, you grown, bro, just thug it out, toughen it out. Gang, do not toughen that shit out. Nigga, if you are upset or fucked up or just need the love, gang, go talk to somebody. I don't care if it's a random stranger who will never remember this like conversation again. Go talk to somebody, because I'd rather you be alive, healthy, and hating me, and you go and you talk to somebody about it, and talk bad about my name. Then I wake up Fox 5 and you're no longer here with us because something bad didn't happen to you. I would hate to see that. I'm not that type of person that want to see somebody going that bad, bro. I honestly love human life and believe that everyone is struggling right now. We just need unity. It's a divide and conquer type of time right now. So I believe everyone's mental health need to be checked on. Please, if you need help, go get checked on. Well, moving on to topic 3. All right, so what's life like modern day present time? It ain't that bad actually. I mean, I'm still healing, going through the grieving process. Clearly, I should. I mean, that's within a 5 year time span to everything. So now the next few years are going to be healing. I'm going through that process, and I think I'm going through it pretty well. I'm a pretty self-aware person. I didn't became like a philosopher type. I really like the breakdown of life, and so I just kind of be following my own leads. I like a lot of the quotes and saying. I believe quotes of life is kind of what makes it easier. Like the Buddha saying, if you see Buddha on the road, kill him, because the only Buddha that there is yourself. Pretty much that just says that the only road to enlightenment starts with the inside. And I really been working on myself. I work out a lot. I like my physique. I try to just keep it in shape. I eat healthy. I really care about myself. So, I mean, it really isn't too much bad. Like I watch anime, I play games. I just try to do my best to live long, healthy, prosper, and try to stay out the way. I mean, everybody being everybody's business. This world is so messed up and twisted. I'm pretty sure if you watch the news or if you're just looking on the internet, you can tell. But I try to stay out of everybody's business. I just be observing, be quiet. I talk to people, try to help people out when I can, but Other than that, there's not much that really goes on. I'm just trying to get rich just like everyone else, trying to so I can live a peaceful life. I want to have like a gaming room, compound, things like that. So life ain't really been too bad. I mean, I have my ups and downs, but I feel like that's just because I'm an optimist, like every so often. So I'm like between optimist and pessimist, and it's just like it really all life. It hurts, but it ain't that bad because life still goes on, and I still have been enjoying life. I mean, a lot of people haven't. A lot of people have been going through different things, but me, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I pray. I don't believe in the Christian, Muslim, all that. I believe that there is a higher power, there is a God, and that that like the universe didn't create itself. That doesn't sound right. Like, oh wow, flash a light, boom, universe. Let's be real. That don't sound right. There's a lot of theories, but we all know there is got to be some supernatural causes to a lot of these things. There are some things in the world that we just cannot explain, like why humans are the only animals or mammals that like adapt and change and still grow hair, but like are the only like species that like are self-aware. Like why is that like there's a lot of questions to the world. But anyways. Modern day times are cool. We chilling. I'm a yapper. I could yap y'all ears off about so much stuff, and that's what I'm gonna do. Start making more videos, long-term videos about just stupid shit. Like I'm trying to be a variety content creator, so I'll be posting the game. I've been posting my music. Now it's time to post some actual videos. And so anytime I don't post, y'all start screaming at me. I got an Instagram that I post on. I'm gonna post that right here, whatever. I'm gonna put like my other stuff in there. But I do post, it's just not on YouTube, but I'm trying to get into the long form content. But if you did watch this video to the end, thank y'all so much. I literally had to put in so much work. I literally didn't might only get 2 hours of sleep before I go to work. So if y'all could leave a like, leave a comment, share the video. Everything helps. I'm about to finish editing the video. So thank y'all for watching. Tune in next time.